Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack427TheThomasFan1 to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as turning on the notification bell so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here with a very special video for all of you guys, and, well, I guess you clicked on this video for a reason, so... And I guess you know what that means, right? That's right, the Mario hack is back, everybody, so... Let's go! So yeah, I guess there is a reason for me to get my Mario hack back on for sure, because, yeah, surprisingly enough, it will actually have a little tie-in with, of course, pretty much this... With, of course, this video that I'm doing for all of you guys for sure, and, well, I wish I could have actually gotten this out sooner rather than later for sure, but I guess I had other things going on while that is going on for sure, but hey, I'm making up for it now, and I figure now would be a good time for me to talk about this subject matter for sure, so yeah. I guess I'd give it to all of that. I might as well go ahead and cut to the chase for sure. Now, if you may not recall, some time ago, Nintendo has, of course, recently put out their recent Nintendo Direct that they had for sure. Pretty much all it is, much like on the regular, is, of course, discuss, of course, some games that'll be coming up for, of course, the Switch, and, of course, the recent Nintendo Switch 2 as of now, but yeah, I think it's pretty much what we expect, hands down. But surprisingly enough, given to, of course, why I actually mentioned, for while they did exactly that for sure, they did throw in one interesting tidbit of course, a little something that we know is going to be worthy of wait for sure, so... And to give you guys a little context for sure is that, well, if you may not recall, a couple of years ago, Nintendo and animation studio Illumination has, of course, put out the more recent Super Mario Brothers movie, and, well, I guess that movie alone needs no introduction, of course, my part for sure. I, alongside plenty of other people, still really enjoying that movie, and I really do think it's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, So yeah, despite the fact having Chris Pratt as Mario might be a little off-putting for the most part, it still had a really interesting story and clever writing that really kept the love and spirit of the original video games. Pretty much the animation is absolutely incredible, and the characters are developed quite well, just to name a few, So yeah, I can go on and on, of course, on me enjoying that movie for sure, but then again, I did already cover that in my thoughts videos that I did a couple of years ago for sure, so I suggest you go watch that to help refresh your mind for sure, so yeah, and the reason why I actually brought it up is that, well, actually, surprisingly enough, in the most recent Nintendo Direct that we actually got by far, they did confirm the sequel is going to be coming up very soon for sure, so So yeah, and you might be wondering to yourself, well, if that's the case, did they call it like Super Mario Brothers? The Super Mario Brothers movie 2? Not exactly, to be honest. I think, surprisingly enough, Nintendo and Illumination has actually dropped a teaser not too long ago for sure, which actually did reveal the official title for the upcoming sequel that'll be coming up, which surprisingly enough is going to be entitled The Super Mario Galaxy Movie. Yeah. I'm not even joking when I actually saying it for sure, so yeah, seems like pretty much of anything, it seems like the Super Mario Galaxy sequel is the official title that they actually revealed not too long ago, and boy, I've got every reason to actually talk about this one for sure, so yeah. I guess pretty much of anything. For starters, my overall reaction to that announcement. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm extremely hyped for, of course, this one. So yeah. And I know there is a good reason for, of course, what I've actually mentioned. Not because for the fact that it's pretty much gonna continue on what the first film actually did. Being a regular old animated sequel for sure, to which, trust me, I know that is the case, yes, but there is actually another legitimate reason for sure. So yeah, I think pretty much of anything, pretty much on the subject of the title reveal that we actually got not too long ago, I'm pretty sure we are quite familiar with, of course, the pretty much the original video game, Super Mario Galaxy. And there is a good reason why I've actually mentioned that for sure, because, yeah, that game alone needs no introduction for sure, because, if anything, if you actually think of some well-known video games on the original Nintendo Wii for sure, and trust me, I know I had a really great time with that said console since my family and I got it years and years ago, and it was still a whole lot of fun. Yeah, you would definitely know that out of many games released for the original Wii, Super Mario Galaxy is definitely one of them for sure, and for good reason. So yeah, as someone who has been a long-time Mario fan for sure, I'll admit as a kid, even though technically I didn't play a whole lot of that game for sure, I will strongly admit Super Mario Galaxy is actually a really fun game for sure, and for good reason from what I can gather. So yeah, I think with, of course, the engaging story that really does keep with the formula of course, like any other Super Mario Brothers video game for sure. To, of course, some of the new characters they brought in, to even some interesting gameplay aspects to really think about it. Yeah, the really awesome controls, really nice graphics for sure, just to name me a few for the most part. So yeah, everything about the original Super Mario Galaxy game, excuse me, so yeah, everything about the original Super Mario Galaxy game definitely needs no introduction, of course, on that front for sure. Yeah, I can agree with many people in saying that it is actually one of the most well-known games on the Wii for sure. I dare if it's probably one of the best video games, and of course, in the entire Super Mario franchise for sure. And of course, I can also make the argument that its sequel, Super Mario Galaxy 2, is pretty much on that same level for sure. Although I wouldn't know, of course, that front, because I never actually played it myself, but I'm glad to see the second game actually kept the love and spirit of the first game alive for sure, so yeah. I guess pretty much, if anything, give it to that front, give it to one of the best Mario games that we actually got for sure. I think it makes sense to actually really make this the focal point of course, the sequel to the first Mario Brothers movie for sure. So So yeah, I know there's a whole lot to really go by to really try to make pretty much the game itself work in movie form, hands down, because trust me, there's a whole lot that they really have to explore upon for sure. But I do believe with the great concepts the game actually laid out as a blueprint for sure, I think they can actually make a really good movie, of course, this one for sure. And yeah, I do have strong hopes that it can actually be done quite well for sure. And yeah. And yeah, I guess pretty much, if anything, I really do think there's a whole lot going for hands down, and I really do think Nintendo and Illumination actually did a really good job in, of course, picking out pretty much which game to explore upon for the sequel to the movie, and they actually chose the correct one for sure, as I know there's plenty of others from what we can gather for sure, but I really do think picking the Super Mario Galaxy storyline for the sequel to the movie, I think is definitely the best decision for sure. So yeah, and I guess pretty much if anything, given to the pretty much the title reveal as of now, I mean, it's pretty much all we actually got for the time being, so I guess there's no word as of now, of course, if of course we'll get an official trailer for that, maybe some point around in the next few months or so, but we'll definitely have to wait and see, but I do hope that they might actually give us something really interesting for sure, and yeah, I know they actually did a pretty good job with, of course, the first film, hands down, so I do want them to keep that pretty much spirit alive for the next one that they're actually working on for sure. And it really does make sense when you really think about it, because even looking back, yeah, pretty much the first film really came a long way for sure. Yeah, I think with the hype and stuff, despite the casting decisions that they actually made, it still paid off in the end for sure. Yeah, and pretty much not only working quite well as a movie for sure, but it also became the very first pretty much the very first movie based on a video game to make over $1 billion at the box office. And it makes sense, of course, on that front, because if anything, it actually did held the title as the highest grossing film of 2023 before it was beaten out by Barbie, which was also pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, I guess given to, of course, on that front alone, hopefully, I think they'll actually give us something really interesting for, of course, this one for sure, because, well, yeah, pretty much with the hard-working effort they're putting into, of course, this one, I do hope it'll actually do pretty well for sure, though I can't fully guarantee that, because you may never know on what will actually come up for sure, but I do hope they'll actually give us something quite interesting for sure. So yeah, and I guess pretty much of anything, I really do hope the movie will actually do justice to the original Super Mario Galaxy game for sure. And it is actually quite interesting to note, because to really help tie into the movie for sure, Nintendo actually did announce that they are going to be releasing both the original Super Mario Galaxy as well as its sequel onto the Nintendo Switch for sure, to which, honestly, I think it's pretty much what we expect, hands down, because if anything, most of the Nintendo Switch games that we actually got are, of course, pretty much imports or, of course, re-releases of some older games released onto previous consoles for sure. So yeah. And I guess, if anything, my overall reaction to the re-release, honestly, I don't mind it, to be honest. I really do think pretty much bringing an old game to a newer console, I really do think is actually going to be quite nice for sure. So I guess I'd give it to that thought alone. I'm quite curious to see on how it'll fare up for sure. And the one thing we need to bear in mind for the fact that Super Mario Galaxy wasn't actually released onto the Nintendo Switch before hands down, as it was done previously with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, alongside both Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine for sure. So yeah. But honestly, I think given to, of course, the timing for pretty much re-releasing Super Mario Galaxy alongside its sequel, I think it makes sense, given to that, seeing how the Super Mario franchise pretty much is currently well over 40 years old as we speak, and even to this day, it's still actually still being loved even to this day, both for old generations and new generations for sure. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to actually seeing the re-release of Super Mario Galaxy alongside its sequel. And luckily enough, we didn't have to wait that long for sure, as it's currently slated to be released on, of course, October the 2nd of this year, coming up for sure. So yeah, not that long of a wait from what I can gather, but I'll be really excited to see what they'll do. And surprisingly enough, as for the movie, as of now, well, currently, as of now, they're currently slated to have it be released somewhere around in April of 2026, to which, oh yeah, now I remember, I think it's currently slated to be released on April 2nd of 2026, so yeah. Honestly, I think with the re-release for the original Mario Galaxy alongside Mario Galaxy 2, I think it will actually help pretty much build hype for the movie that'll be coming up. And surprisingly enough, around the same time the movie's gonna be coming out, Nintendo is gonna be re-releasing. Yeah, not re-releasing, but releasing a couple of new amiibos themed to Super Mario Galaxy for sure, which is currently slated to come out around the same time as the movie for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much, if anything, that's now 3 things to look forward to help build hype for the movie for sure. So yeah, currently as of now, April 2nd of 2026 as of now is of course when the Mario Galaxy movie is slated to come out for sure, to which currently as of now, I think many of course the actors who actually appeared in the first film, like of course Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Jack Black, Anya Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key, and Kevin Michael Richardson are set to reprise their roles for the movie for sure. There's currently no word as of now for, of course, what actors they'll bring in for some of the new characters that we're going to be getting for sure. But we'll definitely know later on down the road, probably either for the next Nintendo Direct or probably when the trailer for this one officially drops for sure. But like I said, all we got right now is, of course, the title reveal for sure. So yeah. Then I guess this means this movie has got like several months as of now, right up until it's scheduled to come out for sure. So we've got a long way to actually get to that path for sure. And surprisingly enough, it is interesting to notice that not too long ago on Discord, I chatted with, of course, my one of my friends and fellow collaborators, Delmar Mullins, to which, yeah, really quite interesting to actually mention him again, and of course this video, like I did in the last one, but I digress. But anyways, he actually did tell me that for a while he doesn't mind the release date for that Sega movie that'll be coming up. He does felt that pretty much the movie would have made more sense if it did get released somewhere around in 2027 to correspond with, of course, the game's 20th anniversary. And honestly, I do agree with what he actually said for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind the movie coming out in 2026 for sure, but I think it would have made more sense to release it somewhere around in 2027 for sure. To really tie into, of course, the game's 20th anniversary for sure. It's kind of like on how I originally speculated that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was, of course, to me, actually actually was supposed to come out somewhere around in 2024 to correspond with the game's 10th anniversary for sure. But regardless of course, that front, I still didn't mind it coming out in 2023 for sure, and I still find it to be a pretty decent flick for sure, so yeah. At least that's what I can say, of course, on that front for sure, so yeah, but regardless of course, all that for sure, I still have high hopes for, of course, the Mario Galaxy movie that'll be coming up for sure, because, yeah, pretty much for what it is, I really do think Nintendo and Illumination are in a really great position right now, with, of course, with what they did with, of course, the first Mario Brothers movie. And I guess pretty much of anything, it really did open the door for Nintendo to possibly explore more opportunities for more movies based on their games for sure. And I do know, aside from, of course, this movie that we're going to be getting pretty soon, I do know they're currently working hard with Sony to actually work on the Legend of Zelda movie that they're currently working on as of now. So we'll definitely have to wait and see on how that's going to turn out once it comes out in 2027 for sure, so yeah. And not to mention, pretty much aside from the pretty much the movie aspects for sure, seeing how they have been working with Illumination, but mainly the first movie and the new one we're going to be getting are both distributed by Universal as of now. I say Nintendo actually are in a really great position with the latter for sure, because if anything, if you've actually been to, of course, any of the Universal theme parks, Super Nintendo World has been a massive staple for quite a few years now for sure. It did pretty well in, of course, Universal Japan, then it did the same thing in Universal Hollywood. And not to mention, very recently, it actually held on very strong with it being released, with it being opened up as one of the realms in, of course, the newly opened Epic Universe theme park down in Orlando for sure, so yeah, I think it's safe to say that not just Illumination, Universal are in a really great position with Nintendo as of now for sure, and I do hope it will actually stay that way for sure, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure, so I guess give it to all that for sure. Right now, it's just only the announcement that we actually got very recently for sure, but April of 2026 will be coming very soon for sure, so that'll give us all the time we need to get ourselves ready and hyped up for, of course, this movie. And I definitely know hands down that I am actually going to be placing somewhere for some possible anticipated movies that'll be coming up for 2026 for sure. So yeah. We'll definitely see what comes up if everything goes according to plan for sure. But until that actually happens, yeah. I'm really excited to see what this movie will have provided for sure, and I know we're definitely going to be returning to the theater pretty much in another adventure with our favorite Italian plumber for sure. And I definitely know I'm going to be returning to the movie theater to catch this movie with my Mario hat on me like I did last time, so yeah. That's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, I want to ask all of you guys, what do you think of the announcement of the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and are you hyped to actually see it, or are you gonna be a little disappointed for sure? Let me know down in the comments down below on what you guys think. I would love to know for sure, So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and well, I guess now that I finally got that off my chest for sure. Yeah, speaking of which, give it to, of course, some video games. Yeah, give it for the mention. Yeah, given for the fact that I just mentioned pretty much this movie being released on a well-known Mario video game, I think I'm going to go ahead and get myself prepped up for a Retro Game Con that'll be coming up. And holy crap, I think I should be doing that right now for sure. I mean, I don't know what's taking me so long, but I better get a move on. So yeah, take care, guys.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.